Oh no, this is
Oh.
this is very wrong.
There we go.
Oh.
Sort
Okay.
of.
There we go.
There we go.
Hey, we found it.
We did it.
Just need a little bit of rearranging. We're fine.
Hey.
Yeah, aw.
We're fine. Let me see if I can take this off. I don't think he's going to be cooperating tonight. He ran away, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, goodbye.
Hi, buddy.
Hi, bud.
He will be back, I can promise you. He hates it when I sit in here and talk.
Mhm.
Oh no, he's here. He's here. He's just fucking with everything.
Oh, okay.
Here comes the boy.
It's fine.
Hello,
It's
boy.
fine.
Now, truly,
We'll
should probably be the
see.
goblin version. Here comes the boy.
Hello,
boy.
Well,
I fucking love the goblin version. Are you kidding?
It's so great.
that is some Frodo shit. Swoop.
sometimes he's very sweet. Sometimes he's not on Goblin Hours, but
Sure.
So
Most of the time.
he's a Sour Patch Kid. He's a Sour Patch Hobbit.
Yes, absolutely.
that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
naturally. We all came to that conclusion organically.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
We are of one accord.
Yeah.
A Honda Accord.
Happy Honda days.
We are on
I'm
some
actu-
shit.
I only
This
celebrate Toyota.
It's gonna be a day. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Okay.
fucking section.
It's about to
The
be
shit
eight
that I am
time.
on.
Audible did not sponsor us for this shit, you guys.
But they could.
Get it together.
They could.
Get it
Amazon.
together.
They could,
Hey,
though.
Audible,
They
pay
could.
attention.
Get your shit together. Monetize your platform. Sponsor us.
Yep.
Absolutely. Oh,
Oh boy, here we are. Here we are.
here once again,
Um,
friends.
Hola, hola.
Gang's all here after a few very missed faces last time, but everybody is back for Antic Hours. It's true. What do I have to say? What do I talk about now? Hey, I guess I can do the thing. Yeah, hi, hey, hello.
Uh-huh.
We're live from the apocalypse. It's been a day. It's been a day.
Mhm.
It's been a year. It's been a decade. And it continues. All of these things.
The horse persists,
Hello,
gets it
hi.
away.
Yeah, so true, bestie. We're live from the apocalypse. If you've never caught us before, we're a not-for-profit TTRPG studio that makes actual play content like streams and podcasts and things like that to raise money for nonprofits, aid organizations, and other important things like that. And as of today, we are officially raising money for medical aid for Palestinians. We're starting a new round of charity fundraising. We closed out our goal, our commitment to Doctors Without Borders. We voted, as is our want, and medical aid for Palestinians overwhelmingly won. So, as is just objectively true, but clearly also in the hearts of everyone behind the scenes here at Live from the Apocalypse, this cause continues to be one that needs our attention and deserves our attention. And we are very proud and happy to be able to continue that work. So if you like what you see here, you may have noticed that we have hidden the subscribe button. You can seek it at your own peril, I suppose, but we've replaced it with a donate button. And you can just click that and you can just donate money to medical aid for Palestinians. Instead of interacting with any like fake Twitch cyber money. Don't do that. Don't subscribe. Don't give us bits. We don't want any of that stuff. Amazon keeps most of it anyway, so don't waste your money. Instead, you could take the $5 or the $6 or whatever any of that is going for these days and just give it directly to Medical Aid for Palestinians instead. Give it directly to a good cause as an alternative. And that would be really great. There's an alert that will trigger, that will go off if you do that. Aside from that, it'll interrupt whatever is going on in the action in the moment. We'll have to pause, we'll have to regroup, but more importantly, just supporting a really good cause. If you are able to locate the subscribe button, we can't stop you. We can't turn it off. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you get a Prime sub for free. You got to put it somewhere. You could put it as we could be somewhere. It doesn't cost anything extra. If you're already paying for Prime, you have it. We hate saying this part, which is why if you do that, if you subscribe, you may notice that beloved Dimension Dungeon Master Brennan Lee Mulligan will appear on the screen and will declare that he's going to kill a lot of dogs. 1 dog for every month you've been subscribed to this channel. So if you can live with that, if you are some kind of awful, horrible person who can live with that, then I guess, more power to you. We can't stop you. But just think about that. Sometimes it's as many as 36 dogs. And that's too many. That's too many dogs. So maybe just instead, I hope we've been over this, Julia. If he finds out about the bit, he has to talk to us if he wants us to stop. That's endgame. Then we can stop doing this. From the moment he acknowledges us. Anyway, yeah, don't do that though. Don't subscribe to us. You have a Prime sub. I'm sure you have lots of other places you can put it. But we're an option. It goes to keeping the lights on here. Right now, it goes to paying for Art of Q's class reunion character. So if that's an important cause that you care about, like I do, that's one option. Anyway, just donate to medical aid for Palestinians. This gets more elaborate every single stream. Other than that, I don't know. There are channel points. There's normal Twitch stuff. Hang out. We're going to play a game of Rust Hulks, which is a Powered by the Apocalypse science fiction system. We're following the crew of the good ship, the okay ship, the morally gray ship, flexible ship, Tenebris.
She's a fucking great ship. Don't you dare come for my
The
baby. I
good
had to
ship.
find the
Well,
mic button because otherwise I was gonna.
Are we talking morally, or are we talking like in terms of quality?
Yes.
More
Structurally.
relative if you're not
Yes.
a coward. The ship is amazing.
Sure. Yeah. I'm not
And
arguing about the
I
ship
think we're
being amazing.
morally great.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right.
Can't
Everybody remember that. Everybody
gray
jot
and
that
great.
down.
That's close.
There's no need to remember it because we are.
Yeah.
We're practically perfect in every way.
Okay. Cool. Good to know. Good to know.
What the fuck is that?
Um,
What is that? What is that? what are you doing?
bread.
That's
What are you doing?
that's
Okay.
scrambles, Q.
That's scrambles.
Not
that's
the cat.
scrambles.
I'm talking about you, William. I know a demon when I see one. I love scrambles.
She's a menace.
Yeah, that's what this game is. It's a fun sci-fi jaunt through a capitalist hell future, where so very many things are currently taking place. But before we get to any of those things, we're going to go around and we're going to give everybody an opportunity to introduce themselves and who they are playing and what their character is on the ship, or just whatever you want to share about your character, really. And Alex, you're gonna have to do this twice since you weren't here last time. So, but if you don't mind starting, I'll circle back to you at the end for round 2.
That's fine.
That's wild.
Okay.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Alex. I use he/him pronouns. I'm going to be playing Dr. Richard Courtney, who also uses he/him pronouns. He is the Sawbones playbook. He is the ship's doctor of the Tenebris. He is the character bold enough to ask, "Daddy, are you sure office hours twice a week is enough? I mean, Professor, are you sure office hours or twice a week is enough?"
Good. And likewise, round 1 for you, Eli.
Oh, well, hi. My name's Eli. I am playing Padlock, our resident junker. We both go by any and all pronouns. I guess the bigger question is who's the better doctor here tonight, me or Dr. Cassidy. But yes, that is all.
Mallory.
I was much better prepared this time because last time I had to go first for the first time ever, which I didn't contemplate until we were already live. Hi, I'm Mallory. I play Luna Larson, also known as Indy, for reasons of sort of faking my death for a reason we thought we knew and now we don't. And we both use they, she pronouns. And as for the morally gray area, if it were up to Luna, we would do more illegal shit, but I've been told we're not allowed to do that. So here we are.
I don't know if that came through. It sounds like he threw himself into a wall. I don't know if you heard that. Anyway.
God
I
damn
was
it.
wondering what that was.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was. But
It sounds like he just fully threw himself into a wall. I don't know. Q?
Hi, I'm Q, he, him. Tonight I'll be playing Captain Cassidy Starrunner, who is 1 part Sailor Jupiter, 2 parts Sailor Moon, shaken over a whole bunch of dumbass.
Delicious.
My favorite cocktail. Rose? Wait. No, what's
Howdy.
happened? There we go.
Hi, I'm Rose. I use they, she pronouns. I will be playing the NG extraordinaire on wheels, Jojo, who uses she, they pronouns. Jojo is bold enough to ask the question, what happens when you cross an aeronautical engineer with a line cook? Watch to find out.
Facts. Facts.
You're not wrong.
The ship runs fucking great. Don't you dare fucking talk to me.
You're
Yes,
right.
chef.
Yes, chef. Yes,
Padlock
chef.
understands me.
yes, Chef.
The phrase "NB near" just popped into my head. Is that anything? It's like engineer, but NB.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Is that anything?
I mean, it
Alright,
is
cool.
now.
It fits and ships.
And
Oh, yeah.
sure.
Veneer, yeah.
And Beneer. Good. Glad we did that.
And
And
Beneer, yeah.
Alex. No, I'm joking. This is a bit.
Hey, everybody.
What?
I'll do it. I'll come
I know
in.
you will. I know you will. No, that's the bit. That's fine. I'll just do that, and then I'll do this. Hello, hi. My name is Will. I'm your storyteller this evening here on this trip through space, and I play everybody else. That's what I'll be doing tonight. And I think that's everything. We can go ahead, get into our story. Last time we left our crew, part of our crew, traversing the surface of the planet Mars, where you're currently docked. And sorry, my computer is suffering because I'm trying. How dare I try to load the stream that we are streaming right now? Sorry. We left some of you traversing the surface of the planet of Mars, and a couple of you stayed behind in the city of Independence, within the depths of the military base that makes up the bulk of the city. And that is actually where we are going to begin our story tonight, deep inside the depths of that base in Independence on Mars. It has been about a day since the events that took place, since the altercation that took place between Dr. Richard Courtney of the Tenebris and one of the soldiers long standing here within the garrison by the name of Her. Richard, Dr. Courtney, emerged victorious from that altercation, if something like that can have a winner, but it was at the cost of Gregor's life. And in the aftermath of that, he was detained and questioned and ultimately deemed too much of a risk to venture out on the mission that you were carrying out for Maeve Delaney. And also staying behind was your crew member Padlock. Partially to make sure that nothing happened to Richard while everybody else was away, but also because there are some lingering questions about Padlock's safety and stability, particularly in the field, shall we say.
No, it's fine.
No, we wouldn't say that. Why would we say
Oh,
that?
it's fine.
I mean,
It's fine.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
You make a good point. It is fine.
It's fine.
Perspective.
Yeah. You're a really great point there. Dickie, you were restrained in that holding room for a number of hours. I don't think you're really sure exactly how much time passed while you were sitting there left alone with your thoughts and your memories. Some of them indistinguishable from each other. The longer you sat there, the longer you sat with memories of tranquility and your life there, growing up there. Amidst all of the sort of stark chrome, amid all of the sort of whitewashed walls, people in matching uniforms, drab, similarly in shades of eggshell, of white, etc. You start to wonder, amidst all of those faces, had you ever seen Gregor's face? The longer you sat with that memory, with that thought, the more positive you felt that you had. Until you were combing through your memories and almost everyone looked like Gregor. Almost everyone had his face. Almost everyone's eyes glazed over as the life left their bodies. Until eventually the door opened. And you were told that you were free to move around the base.
How free is free?
The grizzled old soldier who used to before, who questioned you, Carradine, looks at you. I'd use your best judgment.
Perfect.
I would say, don't go leaving the base.
Right. Very happy to have some parameters. I think Dickie will stand up, stretch out, make sure all of his joints are functioning, figure out where the pain points are, because he is still a little roughed up, file that away for later, and he's going to scamper out and try and find someone that he recognizes. Anyone. Any face that isn't Martian or in a Martian uniform.
I think probably as you do that, as you're looking around the base, I'm not sure you know if this is in your head as well, but I mean, you see people looking at you. You see people staring at you as you walk past. You see them whispering something to each other as you pass in front of them. Nobody approaches you, though. Probably takes you a little while of walking around before you do spot a familiar face in Padlock.
There's a sigh of relief.
I think Pad's probably tinkering something. I think Pad's probably like stripping wires with their teeth or something, doing something weird. Try to connect things together. Shuffling around.
Pad?
Oh shit. Hi.
Sorry.
Oh.
Didn't mean to sneak up on you.
Oh shit.
Yeah?
They let you out.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'm at least free to move about the base. Keep my arms and legs in the spaceship, though.
Oh, perfect. I need an extra pair of hands, and JoJo's nowhere to be found.
I'm sorry, where's... Okay. There's a lot of processing going on, specifically that JoJo's not here. I was hoping to find Cassidy and figure out what the hell's going on.
No,
But-
Cassidy's not here either.
Why?
They're on a mission. Yeah.
Oh,
They had to
Okay.
take care. They had to take care of something, and then they told me that you weren't allowed to leave the base and you couldn't go. And then I was also told that I wasn't allowed to go. Something about risk and no reward. And so it was like a whole back and forth. Cassidy was like, "You can," and I was like, "Please."
oh. And he won?
Yeah, he did. He gave me that like stare. You know the stare.
Yeah.
After you do the stare, you can't
there's-
go past the stare.
There's no fighting the stare.
There's no fighting the
That's-
stare.
That's a nuclear weapon. Okay, what do you need help with? I do have two hands that currently function, I think.
I am stripping this ship apart, the one that we're going to be using as the decoy.
Oh.
So I need help stripping stuff. So come along.
Okay. I don't know anything about this, so you're just gonna have to tell me what to do.
Oh, it's fine. We're I like bring him in a little closer. We're taking what we need, like for us, because this ship's gonna explode anyways. So we're just taking what we can from it. So you don't really need to be gentle about it. You know what I'm saying?
Is this also going to be a crime?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right. It's just that the last time we were stripping parts from things, we ended up having to kill Luna and fake her death. So.
Well, yeah, but this is different.
Oh. Okay. Well, if you say so, you know what's going on, and I will put on some. Richard will use safety gloves and whatever because he's not just going to shove his hands in there. But if I can find some, that is, and then
I mean, I think as you were
some
patting yourself down, trying to find gloves or anything like that you can use to cover your hands, you hear a voice that calls out to you from across the bay where you're currently seated. It says, "Dr. Courtney, Padlock." And when you look over, you see.
Did you hear that?
Yep.
You see moving towards you across the bay, Horace.
That's the captain's boyfriend, right? Current.
Were they together?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, he was the one who was on the ship. Do you not remember this? How do you have better memory than I do?
I'm sorry. It's been a hard day, I guess.
Oh, it's just a bad day. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course.
I'm relieved to see that they let you go.
Thank you.
I know that, everyone on the crew, Cassidy in particular, was very concerned about your safety and what would happen.
Well, apparently my luck has held out. Do you know where they are? By any chance?
By now, I imagine most of the way to Parable. I'm sorry, Parable is a town, an outpost that they were delivering medicine to.
Yes, I do remember that medicine I was supposed to retrieve, and Dickie just goes a little blank for a moment and gets very quiet.
Are you guys not in contact with them?
Well, I mean, they're certainly beyond the range of any Transcom's connections. I'm afraid we won't have any way of speaking with them until they reach Parable.
Nah.
I was just on my way to inspect the galley if you'd like to accompany me. I haven't eaten in some time. I'm sure it's the same for both of you.
Now that you say that, I'm famished.
Yeah, I think I could eat something.
Very well. It's this way. And Nevin will lead you to the galley, as he says. It's more of a cafeteria than anything else, but unlike on the ring station or on the buckle, where there were you had options as far as what food you were procuring, this is pretty clearly a ration situation. Like, there are several stations set up. You see some people, soldiers mostly, standing in a line with trays, and they receive whatever is put in front of them, basically. That being said, the food does smell good when you step in. You can tell that whoever prepared it knows what they're doing and that the ingredients are real. This isn't some kind of like protein slop or anything like that. And he will lead you over and pick up a tray from a stack of clean ones and join the line, join the queue.
I'm always happy to join the queue.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a tray, and as soon as I get up to the front of the line, I'm just gonna put the tray on and be like, "Lay it on me." Just see my scoop.
I think Richard's approach is exactly the opposite. It's put the tray down and be like, half of that. Like, that looks green, so I'll take maybe a full scoop of that. Absolutely none of that, or that. Just assembling himself the most like consciously nutritious for the least amount of food that he actually has to eat meal.
There is the most grizzled, sort of gristly man either of you have ever seen, standing on the other side with spoon in hand, just sort of portioning out the food as the soldiers and the other people in line move past him. One cheek under his left eye, he has a fairly small, bright red heart tattoo. And then around the outside of his right eye, a very pronounced scar that clearly was not stitched properly because of the way that it healed. Dickie, that would be especially evident to you.
Oh, we're scar.
What's a scar, buddy?
Oh no! Okay, it's mutiny time. Wait, he's back.
Am I back? Boy, it begins.
Did we lose Will? Because I don't hear Will.
Yeah, I might be back. It looks like it's stabilized.
I don't. see well at all.
Okay, let me refresh.
Try to refresh, maybe.
Oh, there he is.
Yep.
No, he's there now.
Okay, I'm gonna refresh because I don't have Mallory or Rose on my end.
Oh.
So let me just do that.
No.
One more time.
Here we go. All right. So after we win Tenebrous, we broke out independence and broke the blockade, saved the day. Everyone got ice cream and pork buns, which is, of course, the celebration on the Tenebrous. What do we do next?
We
Check
all
out
make the
that money,
matching
yo.
pork bun
Save the
hats.
world.
Yeah.
Like we do every time. We save the world.
Yeah,
Save
just
the world, baby.
Before you do any of that, the grizzled cook in the line looks at you, Padlock, and says, what's a scar buddy?
Oh, it's when you like two people who also have similar scars on their face, like acknowledge each other with like a hat, with a little hat tip, like this. You got a scar, I got a scar. Scar buddies.
Narrows his eyes at you. He looks a little suspicious, but he does reach up and briefly pull off the like floppy chef's hat that he is wearing, and then sets it back down on his head.
Is he wearing a hairnet?
Of course, no, absolutely not. He's not wearing a hairnet. He
Okay, I
doesn't
don't know that I
have
want to eat
much
this
hair,
food.
but he's certainly not wearing a hairnet.
Okay. Okay. I'm a little skeptical, but all right.
All right. Padlock, his expression does not change, but he does give you just a little bit more food than he gives to Dickie or Nevin.
Yes.
He kind of gives you a
Always
meaningful
here for
look, and
everybody.
he
Thank
says,
you.
real quietly, "Scar buddies."
Pat's just gonna walk away without a care, find the nearest table to sit down, and just immediately start shoveling. Just going to town.
I think Dickie follows Pad, sits down, eats like 4 bites of food, and then pushes the rest so that Padlock can have it.
Oh, not hungry, bud?
No. No.
Okay. Well, if you're not gonna eat it, don't want to go to waste.
No, it's all yours.
Nevin will take that in and then say, you're going to need your strength.
For
Living? It's not going to benefit anything or change anything if you starve yourself.
no, not that. It's I just don't want any. That's enough. I've had enough.
He nods. He drops it. And I imagine the rest of the meal is largely spent kind of awkward, uncomfortable silence. But I think after a few minutes, maybe about 10 minutes, we'll say, you do look up Dickie and you see Nevin, who is seated across from you, and his gaze is sort of fixed over your shoulder, looking behind you.
Obviously, I look.
When you start to turn, he will sort of catch himself and he will say, Don't turn around. Don't.
Oh,
They're just some soldiers staring at you and talking quietly amongst themselves.
I feel like I'm sitting next to Nevin. Can I see who people are staring at?
Yeah, I mean, you can look across the room. You can follow his gaze. You do see, I think you've been so absorbed in just like shoveling food into your mouth, you probably didn't notice 3 tables over from you, where there are 3 on the younger side, from what you've seen, soldiers, distinguishable because they have weapons and like tactical vests and things like that they're wearing. They have the air of soldiers, and they are kind of speaking in hushed tones, all of 3 of them looking towards you, probably at Dickie.
I want to stare back at them, but still shoveling food in my mouth, like very obnoxiously, but just returning their gaze every time they try to look back there. There's me staring at them.
Sure. And yeah, I think after a few exchanges like that, a few glances over and making eye contact with you, where you're very fixedly returning the gaze, one of them is going to kind of detach from the other 2 and start very unhurriedly making his way over towards you. His hair is in a very... Okay, cool. Yeah, OBS just disconnected and then reconnected. So it's just going to be one of these nights, I guess, which is fine. Let me put a thing in the chat. All right, cool. Good enough. Makes his way over towards you. Kind of a swagger to his step, but not one that comes very naturally to your eyes. And when he gets to you, just sort of stands there on the edge, hooks his thumbs through like the buckle of his belt, where like his holster is resting. And just kind of gazes impassively around the table at the 3 of you. Nevin, I think, studiously avoids his gaze. Dickie, are you
Why do
making
you
eye
walk
contact?
like that?
Walk like what?
Walk like you got something weird between your butt cheeks.
Well, I don't know. Why are you staring at me? Do we got a
Oh,
problem?
because you're staring at me. Oh, I mean, I don't have a problem per se, but I like to make eye contact sometimes when some other people make eye contact with me. So it's just one of those things.
Well, shoot, I wasn't staring at you.
Okay.
Staring at your friend here.
Okay. Why are you looking at my friend then?
Heard a thing or two about him.
And Dickie is like staring down at his hands on the table. But like his entire body musculature is just clenched. But we're not going to engage. We're not going to do it.
Okay.
Don't be dumb.
So you heard things? Cool. What that got to do with us enjoying dinner? Trying to eat, and you're kind of like fucking up the atmosphere for me a little bit.
Well, I wasn't planning to interrupt your meal until you made it so abundantly clear that you were paying such careful attention to me and my friends over there. Hey, Doc, you are a doctor, aren't you? That's what they said.
Richard continues to look down at his hands. Padlock, you can see they are white-knuckled.
Mm-hmm. We're both doctors, actually, if that matters.
Padlock, he just kind of ignores you. He's still sort of staring fixedly at Dickie, and he says, Did you kill Gregor? That's what everybody's saying, is that you killed Gregor.
When he says that, there's just the image of Gregor's dead face in Dickie's brain. And he does a slow blink and looks up at Padlock and gives the, like, can we please leave look.
I'll stand up from the table. I get in Dickie, hearing, understanding Dickie's gaze. Kind of lost my appetite. Come on, Dickie, let's go. Y'all have a good night, yeah?
Dickie will stand and make to follow after Padlock.
He is going to reach out and grab your arm, Dickie.
I'd like to use whatever Mom taught me to shatter his elbow.
Ooh, okay. All right.
We don't touch if we don't ask.
That's fair. That's fair. That's going to be a roll to get in a fight. So that's going to be with spine.
Great. All right. This is a 2d6 system, right?
Sure is.
All right. Well, that's a 10. -1 for 9.
Let's go, my boy.
Hell yeah. All right. So you inflict harm on each other under that circumstance. Well, that is good stuff. So I like that. I think in this particular instance, you got a 9. He is not trying to hurt you, so you're not going to take any harm from him. I think what I'm going to say is that you are going to deal some harm to him, but you're not going to shatter his elbow. Like, you're not necessarily doing mechanical harm to him, but you are hitting him in the elbow in the way that your mom trained you to. But either
Which is not
you
very
hold,
strong.
Yeah, either you hold back or he moves his arm out of the way, just enough so that it's not broken. But he kind of like stands there and he shakes his hand. And I do see the good stuff in the chat. He shakes his hand and he says, "Oh, fuck! All right. Point taken. Jesus, wound kind of tight."
If I did kill someone, do you think I would be any other way? And then Dickie's going to turn and walk with Padlock.
And he's going to call after you as you're doing it. And he's going to say, "You know, your reception's not going to get any."
Yeah, just
Had
fucking grip it and rip it, baby. Slop that down, dude. Shit, yeah, dude. Crack one for the big boy.
Hey, thank you for the donation. Thanks,
Thank
Will's
you,
mom.
Thanks,
Thanks, Will's mom.
Thank you, Will's mom.
Our first donation to medical aid for Palestinians. Thank you. Kicking things off. Sounds good. Thank you, Will's mom. He calls after you and he says, "You know, your welcome's not going to get any friendlier unless you talk to somebody." "I know. I will. You texted me. I'm in the middle of a stream. I will call you. I promise." Ugh.
I think Dickie and I will just keep going. We'll ignore him. We'll like turn a corner, start walking down a hall. You know, you're gonna have to just I wouldn't let it get to you. People are always gonna stare. It'd be weird.
It's like school all over again. And I think as soon as he's out of sight, he's like up against a wall and just like gonna sit for a spell.
Nevin, I think, has followed you out, but he hasn't really said anything. this whole time. But when you sit, he kind of leans against the wall next to you and he says, do you think he might have had a point?
Who am I supposed to talk to, Nevin?
I mean, the only thing they know is that you killed one of them. They don't know the reason why. They don't know the specifics of what happened. They just know that you killed someone and you're walking around and they're soldiers. They're not going to no one's going to tell them. So
And you think
they're
they'll
gonna
believe me?
talk. I don't know. Do they have a reason not to believe you?
Apparently I killed one of their friends.
Someone believed you enough to let you out. They know that much. What they don't know is why or what happened.
I think at that, Dickie snaps, and I'm not going to shout into the microphone because that would be rude, but I think he screams out, "What if I don't know, Nevin?" And then he's going to stand up again and just leave. We are removing ourselves from this situation entirely. Sweet child.
Sorry. He was literally jumping up and just hitting his head on the bottom of the desk. Can you not bite, please?
Just give a look to Nevin, watching Dickie. He's at anger, I guess.
I'm sorry, I don't. I'm not great with people.
You and me both.
We are a trifecta of not great with people.
Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
You're trying to help him. I get it. But the doctor needs a little bit more specific attention, and unfortunately the one person who would probably help him is across the sand, and sooner Cassidy gets back, maybe things will get a little bit brighter.
That would be nice. And Padlock, I don't think you know what it means, but you would notice Nevin fiddling with what looks like a bandana tied around his wrist that you've never seen before.
Oh. Trying out a new look?
He looks a little embarrassed and says, something like that.
It suits you. Not quite the color I expect, like, for your color palette.
Just a new accessory. That's all. How are you feeling better?
Yeah, I've been fine this whole time. Nothing's wrong with me. Unless you heard something.
No, I didn't hear anything. I'm actually feeling a little unwell. I should retire probably to somewhere.
Oh, okay. Well, it's always nice to see you, Horace, or Nevin. Horace Nevin, yes.
But it's been lovely catching up, Padlock.
You're getting you're getting sweaty. Why are you sweating?
I'm not sweating. It's the Martian. It's the Martian climate. I'm not accustomed to it yet, but I'll get there. Okay. Well, I'll see you around the base.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna head in the opposite.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head in the opposite direction towards finding Dickie.
Right.
Having a
No, that's
low.
totally fair. That's totally fair. I'm preparing. Jesus Christ.
I've never been so afraid in my whole goddamn life.
All I wanted to do was keep these two together, and what have I done?
Listen, we
I
were
may have
so
done bad.
close. No, Eli, Padlock did amazing. Did I fear for my life? Yes. Yes.
Yes, I did.
I think only good things are happening. That's what I think. Get in there. So yeah, you Padlock, you were trying to track down Dickie, and I think with that, we will leave you to it temporarily and move across the surface of Mars to.
I wonder where we're going.
I know, it could be anywhere. Could be anywhere on the planet
Could be
Mars.
anywhere.
Who
To
knows?
anybody with
Mars.
any number of problems, but
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure
true.
the three of us, are just fine.
Yeah, chilling.
Kissing him into submission. The
Not too easy.
The town of Parable, when you eventually reach your destination, the shaky remains of the Sandcrawler finally kind of rattles to a stop. The incomprehensible voice of Jet, your driver, operator, conductor, calls out something that roughly maybe sounds like an approximation of "we're here," and all of the people that you've met here on the crawler as it's moved across the surface of the planet start to gather their things. Start to prepare to disembark now that they've reached their destination. You see among them the young boy Mikey, who you befriended. You see Yvonne, his older sister, you also befriended. Some of the people around you have a few scrapes and bruises as a result of their presence during your altercation with the gang known as the Roughnecks. But if they have questions about the level of familiarity that Cassidy Starrunner seemed to have with the leader of that gang, they politely keep those questions to themselves. And just thank you for saving them as they start to disembark.
So for the two that are with Cassidy, I think you all can both see he's got a look in his eyes. That look being he's ready to make mistakes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a look we've seen before, maybe like one
Oh
or
yeah. So like
that.
okay.
I think
okay.
Jojo and Andy kind of like share a look real quick.
Real quick, Will.
Mhm.
How old was Yvonne?
Vaughn was early 20s.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. there is a slightly friendlier goodbye. Just sort of like leaning on like the side of the ramp or the side of the door as they're heading out.
She says, she stops. First of all, she says, thank you. She probably hugs you, Jojo, because you've been so good and so nice to Mikey. She thanks you, Luna. But yeah, she'd stop when she gets to Cassidy, and she'd say, I really can't thank you enough for getting us here safely. And I mean, nobody here can. And she kind of looks around and grits her teeth a little bit, and she says, "And you don't have to worry. Nobody's gonna talk about it."
Thanks. Well, I don't know how long we're going to be here. I don't know if there's like a different return crawler. But if you can find a place that serves an even moderately decent drink, I would be happy to buy you one.
She looks a little surprised at that. Me?
Yeah, you.
Sure. Yeah, there's a bar.
Okay. I've got to do the job first, but I'll find you after.
I am surprised, pleasantly, but looking forward to it.
Why are you surprised?
I didn't get the impression that you came out here to find someone you could buy drinks for.
Oh, I don't go out anywhere expecting that, but it's always nice when it happens. I like to let it be a surprise.
Cassidy.
You can say no. I won't be heartbroken for long.
Sorry, I know this is me. Cassidy, I need you. I think I need you to roll with face.
Oh, dear. What am I rolling?
With face.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
This is the mom?
This is the older sister.
His older sister.
Sister.
Hiya. It's 8.
Okay. All right. 8.
I got the best face in the whole goddamn place. What's good?
The pretty face.
Mm-hmm. Why are you making that face, Will? Why are you making that face, Will?
Just looking at these
Looking at your options. Oh, okay.
She studies you for a second. She looks into your face. She makes eye contact with you, and she studies you. I think in a way that you were not necessarily expecting. I don't know if you were expecting her to be such a shrewd judge of character, but it's a little bit like she's looking directly into your soul.
Oh,
she doesn't say anything for a few seconds, but then she says, "All right, then. It's a date.
Okay. I'll come find you.
I imagine you will. And then she will collect Mikey, probably just extract Mikey from clinging on to whatever part of JoJo's chair he currently is, and then leading him off with a crawler.
Now you take care of that charm. Remember, that came best goddamn cyborg out there.
I will. Goodbye. He gives you a smile and a wave, and then they head off into town. Eventually, it's really just the three of you left standing on the crawler with the case.
Were any of us privy to that conversation about the date, Captain, or was that off to the side? Was that your shot?
I was I was doing it right by the door. He's not hiding it.
No. I'm literally going. I literally, as Luna's gathering, like getting the bag back on and stuff. You remember that you have a lovesick puppy with my bandana on his arm back there waiting for you, right?
I'm more of a cat person.
That's not how it seemed for the last few weeks traveling, but okay.
Look, just because I like cats doesn't mean I don't like to bury the bone. Listen.
Boy, you got some metaphors.
Listen. I don't know if it's such a good idea. Obviously. I don't think it's a good idea. So, I'll get your bandana back.
And you think taking this girl out for a drink is going to just solve all your problems?
Soft.
No, certainly not.
No.
I don't put all my eggs in one basket.
Cass, can I ask you something and you be honest with me?
I can promise absolutely nothing.
Did you just ask her on a date because you need to feel a sense of control about something because your brother just spouted a bunch of lies in front of us? Because I know what he said isn't true. I don't know if you know that, but I do.
I think you see for a moment where he fixes his face to lie to you. I asked her out on a date. Because I want to feel something positive. Good.
Yeah. I get it. I do. I get that feeling all too well. Because I've done it and I've been there. But for the record, whatever Mal said, none of it was true. And I hope that you know that even if all of that brought up a lot of negative bullshit, me and JoJo, we're part of your positive feeling. We're part of your family now. And I know he said that you leave behind everybody, but you didn't do that with us.
Even when it would have been easy to.
Yeah. You had every chance to walk away and you didn't. You came in and you saved our asses. So don't let him come in here and change your view about yourself because he's wrong.
Look, Captain, if you were in our position, ask yourself, would you need saving right now?
I don't need saving. I did need a reminder.
Happy to give it to you. I'd give you a flask, but we sort of shared all that, so I'll have to restock
Yeah,
when we get back.
That
on
was
the
another
ship.
reason why I wanted to take her out on take her out on a date. I need
Made
a
a lot of
stiff
friends, Val.
drink.
I could just make an alcohol run.
No. It gets me
Hey.
away from all of this. We have friends?
Mhm.
Okay. Let's
Small, very dirty, soot-covered face suddenly appears in the doorway. You're standing in, and you don't recognize Jet at first, but once he starts talking, out of the sort of like out of her mouth, which is only just a couple teeth hanging on for dear life, not helping with any of the issues understanding her. She says, "Should be ready to go by day or two, I'd say."
Got it, Jet. We'll be back. I'll keep an eye on the boards to make sure we're here on time. Because
You going back, I assume.
oh yeah, we're headed back. First train, first way back. We'll be there. First crawler, we'll take it.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
The second set of hands help you out. Make it go any quicker.
No. Check got it. You leave it there.
Don't think I could tempt you even if I could try. All right.
Got business.
We just got one quick stop to make, and then we'll just be exploring until I hear the word.
Azure.
So we're crashing.
We don't have a choice. We won't have a crawler back for at least until tomorrow.
This has made it infinitely more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit. I
I'm a
mean, we might
sucker
as well
for-
start with the drink.
I'm a sucker for temptation. No, I want to get the job done.
Yeah. Let's get this
Job's
shit delivered.
Got
before
to
we
be done.
do
And
anything else.
then we can worry about getting a drink or several.
Job first, drink second. Loud and clear, Captain.
Fortunately, that's the order we got to put them in when we can't do them at the same time.
Well, it's the life we live.
We're gonna have to find whoever we're supposed to deliver these drugs to.
Did we even get a name?
No.
Great.
So we
Well,
just no. So you're saying we got a
I believe you were told there was a doctor.
There we
But I
go.
don't think you
I
got
was
a
like, I'm
name.
looking for something.
We didn't get a
Okay.
name, but
Yeah.
now we're supposed to
Yeah.
look for a doctor.
any white coat bottoms over here? Anyone looking a little like our dear Richard?
No, hold on.
Is there a scan? Bottom scan?
Doctor, I need a doctor over here.
Oh, I have a degree in philosophy.
Are you outside of the crawler by this point?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah, like walking
And I think
into.
as you're having this conversation, as you're shouting for a doctor, I think you hear a commanding voice that calls out and says, "Hey, you three."
Mm-hmm.
Papa?
Howdy.
Sorry. It's just time to take a break.
Ah, how dare you?
Wow. Okay. Fine.
Um,
Be like that, I guess.
But don't go away, because we'll be back. 10 short minutes. Stick around. We will see you soon. Enjoy some music. Bye. Back. Hello. It's us. How are you? Perfect. It's a little gloomy. We don't need that. That's the sad music. That'll work. So when we went on break, and hello, hi, yes, we're back. I think I said that. But when we went on break, half of our crew, 3/5 of our crew, had just arrived at their destination of Parable, small town, pretty far from Independence on the surface of Mars. Now, as you disembarked from the crawler, you heard a voice that called out to you in a commanding tone and said, "You three."
Was it a male voice or female voice?
It was not
Never
a
mind.
male
It doesn't
voice.
matter. It doesn't matter. Papa?
I think you are met with a confused look as you turn around, calling for Papa.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, you see a woman standing there. She is tall, very, very slender. Probably in her mid to late 30s, if you had to guess. A very kind of severe but disinterested expression on her face. Her eyes are like half lidded. They look a little sleepy. Her hair is dark. It has a lot of curls that kind of like would tumble down, except they're currently restrained, pulled back into a bun. She's dressed very practically, dressed for a town like Parable, I would say. Like, she's not afraid to get her hands dirty. You don't see any like signifying markers anywhere on her garb.
Mm-hmm.
She's wearing, boots, pants, shirt,
Clothing.
clothing. You ever seen clothing?
Yeah.
Yeah, once or
Never.
Once
twice.
or twice, yeah.
Once or twice.
I've
Yeah,
heard
so-
of it, but
There are days where I could live without it, truly.
Mhm.
But, society says otherwise. So I think that Cassidy looks at this woman. She goes, "Not Papa. Still maybe Daddy, though. Are you the doctor?"
Good guess.
Okay. Summoner, you answered the call. Hi, we have your things.
She holds out her hand.
What's your name?
Daddy.
Hey, nice. I might just give it to you just in case. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna look at somebody like who seems to like actually live here, not one of the recent people.
Yeah, I mean, there are people around, but there are the people that are around you are the people that got off the crawler with you.
Okay.
You don't really see a lot of locals standing here. And honestly, by this point, most of the people that came here with you have already dispersed anyway.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
it
there's
is
Jet,
likely
if you want to
her.
ask Jet.
Right. Sure. Hey, Jet. Don't say words. Just nod if this is the doctor.
That's a doctor.
I said don't
Yes,
say
yes.
words. I'm gonna hand over the case now.
Jed says it's the doctor.
How am I supposed
no,
to speak if
I know
I
it.
can't see words?
Making sure.
Just nod. You can just nod. Just go.
I got this terrible pain in my neck, and
Oh, okay.
That's not.
Okay.
Can't be bothered.
Thank you, Jet. Yep. Can't be arsed. I get it. Okay. Hi. So we've delivered your product.
That was easy.
Goodbye.
Right. Yes. Thank
Oh.
you.
No, you're welcome.
Is that what you
You're
wanted?
welcome. No. No, what I want is a drink. Maybe something to eat.
Well, I wish you nothing but luck with that.
Hey, Daddy. You got any suggestions?
The joke was cute the first time.
Well, you didn't actually give me your name, so...
Well, I am now. You can call me Dr. Etheridge.
I mean, I'm not fighting the daddy allegations, but sure. Doc, do you have any suggestions on where we might go for a meal and a beverage? Preferably a strong one.
Town's not that big, kid.
I'm trying to establish a rapport. Never mind. You have a wonderful day. Enjoy your drugs. Hope they help whomstever. We ready to go?
Ready when you are, Captain.
Yep,
Great.
ready to head
Great.
out.
I fucking hate it here.
I knew you would.
Been a weird topsy-turvy day.
I am. And we're going to be stuck here for goddamn 2 days. I know it's going to be 2 because that's the way that life works. It's trying to fuck me.
Life's always trying to fuck us, Captain. That's
And
what's
I-
fun.
And I can't even tell my contact that we're going to be late. We are so late at this point, it's not even funny.
You don't think this type of town has any way to radio? Get off land? Well, shit, no, blockade.
There you go.
No?
Well, in the meantime, let's consider this a vacation. And also, I do have some new hire paperwork to fill out.
You hadn't done that already?
You all said I had to wait until we got to the next planet.
Did I?
Yes, and we've been a little busy since we
Oh.
touched down.
I was probably drunk at the time. Which,
It's a good
speaking
chance
of,
since
That
I
is when
supply
we
you
do
with
HR.
alcohol.
Okay. Can we? I would like to see if our comms. I doubt it. I would like to see if our comms can connect.
Well, I was going to see if I could use a contact to see if I could get a connect that way. See if there was like some smuggler or like someone from our past who like might be good at sending transmissions, you know, jobs and such.
Here in Parable.
Definitely.
I like it. I'm just asking if that's what you were thinking.
I was thinking like if there was somebody, I'm not sure if it could be specifically Parable, but if I was like, man, I knew a contact somewhere on Mars somewhere, it was probably a
Listen.
shithole like this. And like,
I mean, if you want to spend your hold and roll for it, then yeah, absolutely. We can see what happens.
Okay. And
If you're spending that, you're gonna roll with brain. But
Cool.
I guess first, tell me who it is you're trying to contact. It. The ones that are listed there are examples, but I mean, if you want to like come up with different.
I like Shakes as a salvage runner, but I'm thinking somebody who's like thinking more like a person in a chair, ironically enough, but like somebody who helps salvage runners and smugglers communicate, you know, like
Sure, yeah.
so somebody who we'd talk to, get jobs from, and probably similar of like institution dropout that's just like found a niche in the black market and is just selling that service, and sometimes we work out.
Yeah, absolutely.
like Mr. Universe
Go.
from Serenity.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead and roll with brain.
All right, that's +2. We're doing the Google Dice roller. That's 7 + 2
That's
is
nine.
9.
9 is good. 9 is good. They're around. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Interesting. I like it. And this is to contact your person off world. Basically to talk to Cassidy's contact.
Yeah, to
That's what you're looking for.
essentially, yeah. I'm not sure if it was Cass's contact or mine, but yeah, just somebody who we have like reliable off-world like connection to.
Right. The way that I'm thinking about this, you are trying to use one of your contacts so that you can talk to Cass's contact.
Right, because I had already had
Cass's
something
contact
set
is the
up.
one that you're supposed to rendezvous with on Tranquility. Which
Got
I
it.
love. This is a ton of fun. I'm very excited about this.
Okay.
That means that
Playing
with a
operator
9,
telephone. Cool.
Yeah. So
Okay, I think I can spin this.
I think we'll jump ahead just a little bit in time to the local drinking establishment, which I don't think has a name. I think there is a sign outside. It just says bar.
Incredible.
It tells you everything you need to know. And like Parable, like a lot of settlements on Mars, including Independence, everything here is clearly built from scrap salvage by hand. This is very much a town that has been built up out of junk, out of trash, basically with whatever materials were ready at hand. The bar is no exception. It's a lot of sheet metal that's been welded together, bolted together in some places. But I think inside, when you get inside, your eyes are immediately drawn to the bar because somehow, defying all the odds, this establishment bar has an actual wooden bar. Looks old, maybe even antique, hard to say, but it's got a nice wooden bar countertop with some stools bolted into the floor in front of it. There are people sitting, there are people drinking, there's some soft, unobtrusive music playing from one of the systems that's built into the wall. Yeah, I mean, you can grab a table, you can grab a drink. Jojo, you can try to reach out to your contact directly, and this is Shakes.
Yeah, we'll go
Hell
Shakes.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you reach out to Shakes. I think you know that Shakes is think sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to suggest maybe you could be another fellow from the Takas, from the vents.
Yeah. No, I
so like
definitely think that
that's
makes sense.
yeah, like especially like folks in the vents know how to talk to each other through like far off ways, and like the Taka ships communicating each other. So we probably have almost our own fucking vent language.
Yeah, I'm sure that's true. And like one of the reasons why you're thinking of Shakes is because I think you knew that Shakes was somewhere on Mars. And so you don't have to worry about like the communication being intercepted or killed by the blockade. So you can absolutely reach out to Shakes because you know he's on Mars. And yeah, I mean, you call him basically much like you would call anybody in the modern day. And after a short, like he picks up almost right away. And it's Broxton? Broxton, is that you?
You know it, baby. Hey, listen, I'm in a little bit of a bind, and I'm trying to get on the good side of my captain. So if you could do me a little favor, just little me. Come on, you owe me one. How many classes I get you out of?
I do owe you one. You're right. I do owe you one.
You owe me more than one, but we'll settle for one if you can just help me out this one time.
Yeah, one sounds great.
Are you okay? Like, what's the matter with you? You sleep?
No, I'm just whispering.
Why are you whispering?
I would,
Why are you whispering, Shakes? You being sketchy again?
Broxton.
Yeah?
I would love to help you out, Broxton.
Yeah, this is why you're going to owe me two after this. I'm going to be quiet now, and we're going to call it even. Listen, I know that you're good at getting a message across.
Yeah,
I'm going to send
best.
you are the best, sweetie. Now listen, I need you, send a message. I'm sending you the contacts now. Tell them we're going to be a little late.
Broxton, here's the thing. I'm in a little bit of trouble myself at the moment.
Shakes, baby. Okay, we've known each other a long time, Shakes. On a scale of 1 to Malcor 7, how bad are we? Just 1, 10, Malcor 7. Where are we?
Only like a Malcor 5.
Fuck! You hear a huge fuck. Send me. Okay, spicy exit, extra hot.
Yeah, I mean that'd be great. Honestly, that'd be lovely. And I'd be
Okay.
happy to help you with whatever you want. But you know, I just need a little help. Didn't know you were on the planet. This works out for both of us. This is great news.
Yeah, fucking fantastic, Shakes. I'm in Parable. How close are we to you?
Parable. Like currently? Very
No, 5
close
years
by.
in the
Yeah, just
future.
No,
fucking
well,
rip it,
Yes, I would
baby.
like to know
Baby.
now.
Slop that down, dude. Shit, yeah, dude.
Aw,
Crack
thanks,
one
baby.
for the big boy.
Thank you for the donation. We appreciate it. Thank you for the donation of medical aid for
Thank you, my
Palestinians.
love.
So I say currently because like right now, yes, like I'm happy to help you. The second you break me out, I'm there. I'm ready to help you.
Oh, sugar. Are you in prison?
Not yet, technically.
Fuck. God.
But if you don't get to me before the ship leaves for the warship, yes, I will be in prison. I will be very in prison by then. Yeah.
You're in the brig of a U.S. warship.
No, that would be crazy. I would never ask you to come save me from that. No. I'm in a prison transport that's going to go to the warship very soon, very, very soon.
Hey, Shakes, give me 1 second. Some passerby walks by JoJo. She grabs a bottle of beer and throws it against a wall, shatters into a million pieces. Goes, yeah, Shakes. Okay, that's. I think you underestimated what the fuck I owe you, but okay, that's fine. That's cool. Yeah, no problem. Send me your digits, and then I will break you out of prison again.
That's going to be really hard because I don't really know exactly where I am. I don't even want to tell you where I hid this transcom. Let me just say it. Let me put it this way. I was very surprised when you called.
I'm gonna replace this with my metal fucking pipes, Shakes, and they're gonna call you Stills afterwards because we're gonna fix all of that shit. Fine, I will find where you are so that we can send a message because we're gonna be even later. Fucking, what did you do to get captured like this, Shakes?
You know, I really appreciate that, Broxton. You've always been one of my best friends, so it means a lot to me that you'd come and stick your neck out like this for me.
Oh, I'm gonna. Only reason I'm saving you is that I'm the one who's gonna fucking kill you. Click.
Hey. Okay.
So
Mid-sentence, you hang up.
Cassidy has been just looking at you, just drink in hand. So it's gone well then.
Yeah, actually a little better than expected. Just simple. Gonna be a bit of a quid pro quo situation if we want to go this route.
Hey, JoJo.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No.
What is it?
All right, Buddy Shakes, best comm guy in the biz. Connect us anywhere. We want to get to your contact. Tell him we're late. He can get us there.
Yeah. Okay.
Problem is, he's currently on prison transport to a Earth
To the warship.
to the warship.
Earth Coalition warship. Yeah.
To an Earth
Wow.
Coalition
Orbit.
warship. So we could say fuck him, and frankly, I've saved his ass enough times that maybe prison will be all right for him. But if we want to send a message to our client, we gotta bust him out, get out of pay.
Won't be my first time doing a prison.
If it makes you feel better, he's also a cute
Oh.
dummy. Oh, Maybe?
Is frozen in surprise.
To be clear, was that
Nothing
the
so
Gerber
surprises
baby face
me.
you were talking about?
There it is. There it is.
Oh, fantastic.
It's rude.
Well done.
It's rude as
Well done,
hell.
Alex. I love you so much.
Fantastic.
Okay. All right. So we are how far away from Independence? Like, how long was that trip?
By the crawler, or like what's the metric that you are trying to use? Because by crawler standards, a couple of days, but they move pretty fast.
Okay. So we've been gone for days.
Yeah.
Uh,
We'll be gone for
Okay.
at least probably 4 more, with 2 for the crawler to be ready again, and then 2 days back.
Okay. Now, this is a wild thing, but we're going to go with it. Are there any ships?
I'm sure ones we can hotwire.
I mean, obviously.
Like, I don't think anybody's gonna hand us keys.
No. I mean,
Borrow.
I could probably charm them off someone.
I mean, I could also probably just lift them off someone if we really need.
True. Oh, I mean, we could do the help I'm lost.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's classic.
I've pulled that one a few times back on Earth. It's not hard.
Yeah, same.
A lot of people take pity on you, especially when people here seem to be nice enough to do things like share their food on the crawler.
Right. Or the I don't need directions.
Well, and here's a problem. Shakes wasn't exactly elucidating when it came to where the fuck he is. So all I got is that he's on some sort of transport and it's going to a Earth Coalition ship. So
I mean,
probably not
If
going
it's
to be one of
going-
them.
if it's going to the warship, then like we know where it's going.
Mhm.
That's
True.
really all that matters.
Yeah, we just need the destination.
And
very true.
honestly, he would be a good asset for Independence to have, just in general.
True.
I'm sure he'd probably enjoy living on a solid Earth. He's like me, living in vents.
Yeah, I kind of gathered. You drop into your accent more when you're talking to somebody from the vents.
And that's embarrassing, but I hope you liked it.
I mean, sure. I mean,
It's a cute
you heard
accent,
me.
yeah. Yeah, you're
I slip into Jovian Creole, so it's fine.
yeah.
Okay. So we have to. Really, what I want to do is get to my ship. That's all I want.
And if you want to get there faster than in the next 4 days, we need someone else's ship.
Right.
Alternatively, we could see if anybody needed a job that Tenebris could help them out with. Then they take us to the Tenebris. We do this. We handle all this shit, and then we got another job lined up.
Okay. All right. Here's what I do. Will our comms reach our other two?
You might have to boost the signal a little
Okay.
bit, but yeah.
Okay. Cool. Gonna do that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I think you might need a few things in order to do that. You might need. I think you. Well, so okay. Here's the thing. Sorry. Take that again. Mars does not have the same kind of networking that Earth or Tranquility or even like the Ring Gates has around it. It's too broad. There's too much space in between. So what you would need basically is a signal booster. You'd need like an antenna. You need
Okay.
something that was built to broadcast.
Got it.
You did see one into town, I think.
Oh yeah. Is it at the doctor's?
Who could say? Honestly, I guess you'd have to go check.
I mean, we're gonna go check, Will.
Then yeah, when you leave bar and you leave your drinks, finish your drinks, I assume, and then you step back out into Parable. You start heading towards it. Yeah, I think Parable's not a big place. A couple blocks past, and then you see the big relay that's been constructed, kind of like half on the side of and half on top of a building that, similar to bar, is marked.
Mm-hmm. I think he stands up to his full height, shakes off the general ick that he's been sort of in the slump, and he's going to stride into the clinic.
Yeah, I mean the door does not open. Like there's a comm system that you could buzz.
So what if I just steal the signal? Can I do that? like he immediately tries, like starts to like realizes that the door is locked. And it's like, no, I don't actually want to do this. I don't actually want to. Bang.
And I think a few seconds later, maybe 30 seconds later, the door slides open. Dr. Etheridge on the other side. She looks you up and down. That's. I'm sorry. I really just don't think there's anything I can do at this point.
Yes, I'm a lost cause. Thank you. Anyway, can I use your satellite?
Do you have an appointment?
Yeah, you should have penciled me in. Drop Dead
And
Gorgeous.
what name might that be under?
Drop Dead Gorgeous, 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that.
That's unfortunate. You should fire your secretary. Anyway, can I borrow your satellite? It'll be quick.
That depends. What for?
I would like to call the rest of my crew.
To
talk to them so that they can come and get me so we can leave.
Okay. So you call your crew.
There's a friend of ours that needs some help. Yes.
You call your crew. They fly all the way out here, not getting shot down by the warship, mind you.
Right.
Just to pick you up.
Yes. Because we need to go.
She studies you intently. And that's all they're going to do is just pick you up. I have a vested interest in this town. You understand?
Hey. Okay. Now, I need you to understand. No, because that's probably not going to help. Anything that I'm doing, nothing to do with this town. My interaction with this town ended with the delivery.
All right. Come on in.
Thanks.
She'll move to the side. She will let you in. And she will move to go further back into the clinic past the sort of waiting area. But before she does that, she will gesture to a door on the other side of the room and she will say, "The comms are through there."
Thank you, Doc. Appreciate it. I'm going to go into the room. I think Cassidy's going to take a moment. And then he's going to work to get his comms connected so he can reach out to Dickie and Padlock.
Sure. Are Luna and Jojo with you?
I assumed we were behind you, or
Yeah.
did you do
Yeah,
this
that makes
alone?
sense to me. That makes sense to me. I just wanted to check. So yeah, I mean, Jojo, this is kind of more of your area of expertise, but I think it's pretty straightforward for you to rig up one of your transcoms, boost the signal so that you can reach back to Independence.
Jojo will unlock some things, tighten some bolts, wire some things, and then radio fires up.
Cool. And who are you contacting?
Patty.
Hello?
Hey, Pat.
Oh, Captain, my captain, it's so good to hear your voice. Do you know that people here are very, very, like, understimulating? So it is amazing to hear you right now. What's up? How's Providence or wherever you're at?
It's terrible. And it's
right.
It's so close.
It's terrible. So over under, what do you think the likelihood of you and Dickie trying to like meet us halfway, maybe, or coming here? Because we need to do a daring rescue of a dear friend.
With the ship?
Yes.
Ooh, I mean,
You've had some flight training, right?
I got some hours, yeah. Yeah.
How many some hours?
Carry the one. I don't know if you're gonna like that answer, but I could fly it.
Yeah, I've shown you how to fly it, Pad. You're good. I believe in you.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, this
So-
is
It's
going
more than
to...
it's more than Dickie when you really think about it. If you want to like compare your numbers.
How is he?
Oh well, he's at the anger stage.
Mm.
Okay. I mean, well, it's better than nothing.
No,
That's good. It means he's processing. He's feeling things.
but they let him out, so at least he's able to freely move about the cabin. So we should be able to just plop him on the ship, and we'll go from there.
They let him out.
Yeah, they put him out of the cell. I don't think anybody really likes it, from what I can gauge of the bad vibes that keep like popping up here and there. But you know,
Okay.
Hmm.
You know what? How about you go to the ship?
okay.
So we need to rescue a friend of a friend.
Again, friend is a bit of maybe a stretch, but whatever.
Listen,
Take it.
2 degrees. So I want to get to the ship. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that.
We heard about that warship blowing others out of the sky, especially trying to get here. That's why we had to go to the Sandcrawler in the first place.
So if you did it, I would need you to be like super fast or super quiet.
Sure. I could do that. Can't be that hard, right?
Right.
Okay, or you know what? Or maybe I'll just find a ship over here on this side. And I'll just fly it over to you.
If that's how you want to do it, Captain, I am more than willing to, help the cause in any way possible. I mean, honestly, I just want to get 5 minutes out of this base. Who knew Martians were so dull?
Oh, there aren't any. Dr. Etheridge says from the door.
Ships?
Not around here. Variable's a speck on the
Is
map.
Independence even going to let us go, Captain?
Okay, this is a stupid question. Were there ever any... Sorry. How fast do you think we could build a ship?
From
Not
scratch?
fast enough.
Not nearly fast.
No.
Not
fast
fast
enough.
The
enough.
crawler would be done 1,000 times over before.
We simply do not have the
Yeah.
If
machinery.
Patty was here, we could build a ship in about 2 days.
Yeah, with
Sure,
a paperclip
totally,
and a dream,
definitely.
we got that.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose it. I'm gonna lose it.
I feel the
I've already lost
the vein just throbbing in your forehead right now. Are you rubbing your temples right now? I feel like you are.
Oh, you know Captain Rub his temples.
It's immediately.
I mean,
So what do you want to do, Captain?
sorry, what's
Just
the problem?
maybe see if you can come get us before Cass loses his mind.
The problem, Doc, is I am trying to get out of here.
You have a ship, it sounds like.
Yeah, a ship can get here
Yeah.
faster than the crawler can be done.
It's true. Okay. Hey,
Hey,
don't wreck my ship.
never. Jojo would kill me. And I'm more afraid of Jojo on that end than I am of you, Captain. But I can get the fire. I can get the bird going. I can get her over here.
Okay.
Glad you got your priorities right.
Of course.
That was the correct answer. And yes, bring Dickie. I don't care what they say.
Oh yeah, I was never gonna leave him behind with these fools.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll be there as fast as I can, I guess. I don't even know if I could give you an ETA, but soon is where I'm at.
We'll take it.
Okay.
It's better than waiting a couple days for Jet to be done with getting the crawler ready to go again.
You just be
Right,
as safe
then
as
we
you
still
can.
have to go. Because then we still have to go back.
Mm-hmm.
But it'd still be faster, I think. Maybe.
Hey. Hold on. I need to check something real quick.
Uh-oh.
Check the
That's always
stars.
good.
Ask if Nevin wants to come with you.
Oh.
Okay. Sure, I can ask him, I guess. Yeah, we had lunch together. Like, he's really trying to accessorize these days. He's trying out bandanas and stuff. Don't you wear bandanas, Captain?
Yep, I sure do. Yep, I
Cool.
gave it to him.
Oh,
Mhm.
see, that's where I knew where that handkerchief came from. Okay, cool.
Mhm. Mhm.
Well, all right. Well, I'll go find Nevin, and then I'll get Dickie, and then we'll be there in like 2 lamb shakes.
Okay. Be safe. Please.
Safe as I can be, Captain. It'll be fine.
Okay.
See you soon, Doctor.
And I hang up.
Okay. Okay.
Now we just pray they don't get blown out of the sky.
Sure. I'm gonna go drink some more. I don't know when they'll be here. And honestly, everything is bad. My math is off. My timing is wrong. I hate everything. I want to go home.
Home will hopefully be coming to us soon, Captain. And while you and ND go get a drink, I'll stay here with the good doctor and keep an eye on comms, keep an eye on comings and goings. So when Tenenburst is hot and ready to fly, I'll let him know it's clear.
Great. Point of order for the two of you. He loves the Tenebris very much. He has never said home.
Fair. I think then Joe lets that hit, and then just we'll get out of here soon, Captain.
As soon as we can.
And he's just gonna go back to the bar.
Nice to the bar.
Yeah, that sounds good. Luna, are you going anywhere, or are you staying with Jojo? All right, did I blip again?
Nope. I did hear you. I'm not.
Okay. Luna, are you
Don't know
staying with
if Valerie-
Jojo? Or... Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it happens. So yeah, no problem. Captain Cassidy. I don't have to call you Captain. Cassidy, you go.
I mean, you could. You could.
I don't have to though. You go to the bar.
I did.
And yeah, I think you're like probably a drink, maybe half a drink in before the doctor sits down across from the table with a bottle, sits down on the center.
I thought you said there was nothing you could do.
There's not. I know a hopeless case when I see one.
Then I guess the question is, Doc, what can I do for you?
I imagine all sorts of things.
Lean back. He'll hold his cup out. Was it like a big bottle or just like a beer?
No, like a bottle of whiskey,
Okay,
we'll say.
cool.
And she will pour some into the glass. Pour them into the glass that's in front of her.
Okay. We shooting or we sipping?
I guess that depends on how long you want this to last. How disappointing.
One go.
She'll throw hers back too.
That's just the first round. Mm-hmm.
Promises, promises.
So, are you usually mean to the people you find attractive? Or am I special? Don't say I'm not special. You will break my heart.
Believe me. What I mean to you, you'll know it.
Good to know. Well,
I find you interesting, and there aren't a lot of interesting people out here.
fair enough. Not many people willing to call you daddy first time meeting you.
I didn't say that.
I said willing. Just because you got them to do it doesn't mean that they were willing from the start.
Maybe not one's quite so eager as you. No.
Okay.
Who's Nevin?
He's a friend.
You hesitated
Yes.
when you said his
That's
name.
because I'm trying to decide how I choose to identify.
Yourself or your friend?
Yes.
So what's so confusing about it?
I'm not typically one to do more than a one-time thing. Let me clarify. Because that's not necessarily true. I do have repeat customers. No, I am not typically one that does more than just a little bit of fun every now
Why is that?
and then. Because I'm like yourself. I'm not rooted. I can't stick around. It's not where the money is. It's not where the jobs are. So, asking someone to wait around for me until I come back is rude, honestly. So,
So very noble of you.
yeah, I know. Very demure, very mindful.
I'm gratified to hear that that urge comes from such a self-sacrificing place inside of you. It's so common. I mean, it would be so easy to believe that it might be because I don't know. If you never ask someone to wait for you, then you never have to hear them no.
Yeah, no, that would certainly suck, right? So, good thing that that's not where my whole perspective is coming from. I think he's going to take the bottle and pour for himself and then her, and he'll sip it this time. So, Doc, what are you trying to get out of me exactly? What is it that you want to hear? Because clearly you're fishing for something.
I'm interested in you, but not for the reason I was initially. Not anymore.
Well, what was the initial reason?
Your fear.
My fear. Saw that right away, did you?
Well, you are so very scared of so many things. And you do a decent enough job covering it up to anyone who doesn't know what to look for. I thought you might be fun. Turns out, I think you might be too deep in it even for me.
Too deep in. Too deep in what? Hold on. Too deep in what?
She laughs. You're paralyzed. You keep all of your options open. So you don't have to ever choose one and risk choosing the wrong thing. You tend not to care, to take things as they come, but you're always doing the math, readjusting for new variants, known quantities.
Yeah. Why are you saying that like it's a bad thing?
I didn't say it's a bad thing. Do you think it's a bad thing?
See, no, that's why I do it. My problem is that you said I was in too deep. That
For my tastes. I don't think you could ever really let go. You'd be thinking all the time. I think you'd be doing the math, trying to figure out what it is that I want to hear, that I want you to do, that I want you to say. What I crave out here, what anyone would crave out here, is a genuine experience. That's what I meant when I said you were beyond help. You don't know the first thing about being genuine.
Try me.
I don't have to try you. Everything about you is calculation. The way you dress, the way you talk, the way you look, the name for yourself. You're
Doesn't mean
not
it's not,
real.
doesn't mean that those things aren't real.
Does it make you feel safe?
No. They make me feel alive.
Do the iron.
Not lost on me.
If you could let go, even just for an hour, if you could let go of this stranglehold that you have on your own life, your own identity, then I think I could have enjoyed myself with you.
Well, sorry to disappoint. Going to
Accept your apology.
get up. There's no need to sip. It's going to down that drink too. It's going to go up to the bar.
Luna, where are you? Did you stay behind with Jojo? Or?
I think that I probably. Wait, where did JoJo say? That's when my headphones cut out. That's why I had to go grab these. I couldn't hear you all anymore.
Watching the comms and the like radar equivalent to wait for the Tenebrous, give them the all clear.
Yeah, I think I stayed with JoJo then, and I think I am filling out all of that new hire paperwork that Dickie made me grab when we first got off the ship.
Right. Absolutely, yes. Yeah,
Sitting here with you. Going through
cool.
the stuff.
Cassidy, you left Dr. Etheridge alone at the table, moved to the bar. By yourself.
Yeah.
What are you doing there?
I think he's trying to ignore the voices in his head that are saying, "Damn, got your ass."
And at whatever point you... sorry, go ahead.
You got that's fine.
At whatever point you look back at the table, you steal a glance back at the table. She's gone. The bottle's still there.
I think he's a tequila fan from here on out.
Makes sense.
And I
think
I think his hand instinctively goes to his bumper. Because for a moment, when she said, if you could let go for an hour, he thought it was going to be a question. And the answer would have been to go and find Malika.
I think as you're sitting there, considering all of that, trying not to listen to those voices, the bartender sidles up clears his throat, kind of jerks you out of that trance. Maybe the irony is not lost you. He looks at you meaningfully, repeats the question that he asked you didn't hear.
Sorry, what?
What do you want, stranger?
I want to go home. But I'll settle for a beer.
Beer I can do. I'll set a bottle down in front of you. I think we'll leave Cassidy there. That beverage. Quickly cut back across Mars to Independence in the base, where Padlock, you'd gone in search of Dickie. Dickie stormed off on your own. Dickie, I think as you are walking, just kind of aimlessly throughout the base, past exactly, it's gotten away from you when you hear a somewhat familiar sounding voice call out from behind you. It says, Doc, wait up. Slow down.
Yeah, I think we've just been having a lot of energy that we needed to get out, so that voice snaps back to reality and Dickie will spin around. That's right. See who he's looking at.
You recognize the soldier with the blue hair from the mess hall.
What?
But you ran off so abruptly, I didn't get a chance to say what
Why
I
do I
wanted to
care
say
what
to
you
you.
have to say to me?
Because it might save your life.
All right? Go for it.
They don't tell us much. Not much that we don't need to know. Just, grunts. So all anybody down here knows is that you killed one of us. We've all done it. Nobody is, I don't know, mad at you because you killed somebody. It's just, they knew Gregor. I knew Gregor. We all knew Gregor. So why'd you do it?
I think he's processing all of that, letting the words just sort of hit him. And part of the issue here is, I think for Dickie, he's realizing that the amount of forgiveness or whatever that this soldier or these soldiers are offering don't really mean anything at the end of the day. Because we're still working through forgiveness for ourselves. And that's a far goal. I don't think that's coming soon. So I think Dickie's response is simply does it really matter?
Yeah, it matters. Oh, shit. You never done it before.
Nope. I'm a doctor. I save people, I don't kill them.
Shit. Yeah. It matters. It really fucking matters why you do it.
He was trying to kill me.
Yeah, I had a feeling that might be the case. You don't really seem like the cold-blooded type.
Just sort of looked
Be a
down at
pretty-
my shoes.
Be a pretty bad assassin if you just managed to take out Gregor. Fuck, dog, that's heavy.
How long did you know him?
Feels like my whole life. Wasn't actually. I joined up when I was about 16 years old, so been about 10 years. He'd been here forever, though. Everybody knew Gregor was. Not everybody liked him. Wasn't the easiest guy to get along with, but we're all stuck here.
I feel like I knew Gregor all my life. No. Not just him, men like him. Always around.
You from a family of soldiers?
No.
You don't really seem like the type.
If you met my mother, you might disagree, at least about her. Her family, I think. She never really told me much, but I'm not stupid, really. Can put pieces together about what she said, the things that she trained me to do. I didn't want to kill him.
Don't you gotta be smart to be a doctor?
You'd be surprised. You can be as smart as you want and not see the puzzle in front of you, how it's lacking pieces. Anyway. So what do I do?
I mean, fuck. You asking me to write you a prescription?
Well, you're the one who decided that we would have a therapy session right here, so.
No, this ain't therapy. There's
Good.
no therapy that's gonna help. No matter what anybody tells you, talking about it's not gonna help. You can't work through this.
So I'm stuck? What happens? I don't really know what to do.
It happens in stages. Does strange things to your head. You start seeing faces, their faces around in your dreams. When you look, you turn a corner, you think they're standing there, they're not. But just for a second, you're gonna want to die. You're gonna think that you deserve to die. Don't do that. That's an important step.
just start fiddling with my hands, trying to process all of that. Why?
Why didn't you die?
No, why? Why are you here?
I kind of just figured nobody had asked you why you did it. And I kind of figured that there probably weren't a lot of people who would. Number of people who would probably just, shoot you was much higher. And I thought if I, talked to you, then maybe I could tell the others. Spread it around. You got a choice. You can keep doing it. It gets easier. People they tell you that it doesn't, but it does. It does get easier. The more you do it, it gets easier. Or you don't, and you say you're never going to do it again. And that helps until you do. Until you do have to do it again.
Well, I guess that's something to think about. Thank you. Can I go?
I'm not holding you hostage.
That has not historically been the case today.
Yeah, I guess not. Hey, why did he try to kill you?
I think Dickie's gonna lie. He wanted money from me. He knew my parents were influential. He figured that somehow managed to translate to wealth on my part, which was silly if you've seen our ship. Not to disparage. Crew, don't listen. Should I do a roll? Okay.
They appear to have no, okay, I'm back. Good. Yeah, I will need you to do a roll that is gonna be with oh god, what is that?
Face?
Yeah, face.
That's a 5.
Cool. You get to mark XP. You get to tick that off.
Hey friend. This is how we got in this position the last time.
Okay.
Stop it. Stop it.
He barks out a laugh and says, "Oh, you're bad at that. Oh God, don't do that."
I think I'm gonna shove my hands in my pockets and get as small as possible.
Yeah, look, you don't want to tell me, that's fine. But like, don't do that again.
Okay. Right. No.
So
I guess it doesn't really matter. It was true that he knew my parents. They're important on Tranquility. And I'm supposed to be dead. and he decided that it would be too much hassle if I proved that incorrect. So he decided to finish the job.
He's like a spy. He's like a traitor.
If you like.
Oh, that's fine then.
It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. What else are you supposed to do?
I thought I could talk my way out of it, but as you can see, I'm hopeless at that. I just didn't
gotcha.
want him to die. I don't think he deserved to die.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Maybe he didn't, maybe he did. Doc, here's the thing. You probably believe that there's like an intrinsic value to human life,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that's great when you're like, operating on people or saving people's lives or doing whatever it is they do. Like, when it's just you and the person that's trying to heal you, it's got to be simpler than that.
Well,
Because you hesitate, you think about it, that's it. And you probably felt it. And maybe that's what you're struggling with right now, is that in that moment, his life didn't have intrinsic value. He was your enemy.
it was easy until it wasn't. And that was almost
Yeah.
immediately.
Well, let me put it to you this way, Doc. Would you rather kill someone and be real fucked up about it? Or would you rather kill someone and be fine with it?
Point taken. Thank you.
I didn't do much, but look, I'll tell the rest of the boys.
Thank you.
You're gonna be all right.
Okay.
You need anything? You want to talk about it? You can come find me. My name is Meisner.
I might do that. Thank you.
And he'll turn and walk away. And I think as he walks away, Padlock, you're actually going to pass him.
We give him a dirty look.
He's going to give you a little wave.
Did he give you any trouble?
No, just some things to think about.
It's kind of like looking at Dickie, just trying to read a vibe.
I think he's calmer, or at least there's less tension. And he seems a little less distracted, I think. Or differently distracted, I guess. Still in his head, but less shut down.
Listen, I'll like make sure that the hallway's clear. We gotta do something.
What we need to strip that thing. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, we should do that. Distraction would be good.
Stripping will have to wait, unfortunately.
Padlock quote of the night.
There's that thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the one.
Cassidy just Captain just called. We need to do two things. One, we need to find Nevin. Two, we then need to take the ship and head over to God, what is the name of this town? We keep calling it Providence.
Terrible.
Providence, Rhode Island. Yeah, let's go.
Providence.
You gotta go to Providence.
It's a parable. And scoop them because we have another job to do.
Cassidy's been busy. Good. I'll find Nevin. You get the ship prepped?
Yeah, I think that'll be best. Are you going to be okay walking around the base, though?
Yeah, they said it's fine as long as I don't leave the base.
Excellent.
And I think that's when it hits him. And he's like,
Excellent.
I'll just go find Nevin, and we'll go from there.
Go find Nevin. Do not tell him that we're leaving the base. Just tell him that we need to see him at the ship. And then
Okay.
we'll go from there.
What do we need him on the ship for? He will ask.
I don't know. Cassidy said bring him. So,
Okay, I'll think of something. I'll
think of something.
Yeah.
Just as long as he gets back there, we can kind of figure out the rest.
Great.
But,
Yep. Good.
if
Right.
less he knows right now until we at least get him on board, the better.
Good. Okay. All right.
So
I will.
I'll be that. Keep cons up.
Yeah. Good idea. And Dickie will see if he can go find Nevin.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna head towards the Tenebris and get ready to fly.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Dickie, you're gonna go find Nevin. Padlock, you're going to warm up Tenebris. Get ready to fly it out to where everybody else is. I'm gonna cut away one last time. Back to Parable. Not to the bar where Cassidy Starrunner is currently drinking alone, but to the comm station inside of the clinic where Jojo Roxon sits, attending to it and monitoring various frequencies. And I think as you are adjusting said frequencies and trying to tune in to hear if there's going to be a reply message from the rest of your crew, Jojo, you are flipping through the channels and you hear a burst of static, but you recognize the sound of a voice inside of it. And you hear a voice inside of it distorted. It's hard for you to make out exactly what it's saying. But as you start making these tiny little adjustments, these tiny little changes to it, you realize the frequency that you're currently tuning into isn't one of the makeshift ones that is bouncing all around Mars. It isn't even like a quote unquote official channel from Independence. It's a military frequency. And you hear a man's voice as you start to decipher it, contained in the transmission, says, "Stand by, prison transport. Stand by for liftoff. Once you're off the ground, we'll begin air-to-surface barrage." And that is where we're going to call this episode
Motherfucker!
of Nephilim Tenebris.
Every day.
Ah!
Every
Weird.
day.
You
What?
Every
What?
day.
Air
Every
to
day.
what?
Air 2. One
And
more time.
two.
Air-to-surface?
Barrage. Every day.
Air-to-surface is what I heard. Did anybody else hear that?
Yeah.
Well,
Air to
that-
surface. You're going to bomb the planet.
Uh-huh.
Or okay,
Maybe not
so
all of it.
Every day.
Well,
That's so great. Thanks, William. Check out our sponsors, Audible or whoever the fuck. Audacity.
It was Audacity.
Hey, Amazon, same thing. They're all the same company. Fuck you, Will.
We don't got that Audible money. Come on now.
Not yet.
Out of here.
Oh,
Out of
not
here.
yet.
Well,
Audible,
I-
sponsor us, you cowards.
You
Yeah.
do what you
You're
want.
missing out on content like this.
You
Well,
What a time we had here tonight. What a time we've had here tonight.
Laughed, you
Uh,
cried.
I'm just wondering what I did to you.
What are you talking about?
I'm just curious what I did to deserve what happened to me today. I felt
Oh, shit
uncalled
on
for.
nothing. I took that personally.
Wow, I had immediately changed my mind.
I tried
Uncalled
to
for.
save you from the wrath of both Nevin and Will, and unfortunately I failed. I'm so sorry.
You know that part at the beginning where I say I play everyone else?
Okay. All right,
Nevin's
cool.
first of everyone else.
Sure. Sorry. And the world's karma came back. It's like, what's up, bitch? Yeah. Okay.
The problem with playing everyone else is that if you wrong one of us, you wrong all
Oh,
of us.
everybody.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
You
Yep.
cheated on everyone in the universe there.
Yeah.
You're a legion.
Not even cheated. Almost cheated. Like almost cheated. That's the
Yeah.
worst part.
You thought
Explain
about
that to the collective
Yes.
consciousness.
Except that we're not dating, so I don't know what the fuck you're even talking about. Is the thing.
it. Well, tell that
You
to
haven't
Nevin.
boundaries
He's got,
talk
he's
yet.
got a bandana on. That's the start.
Someone
true.
else gave him.
It's not even. Yeah, it's not even.
Luna gave him a token of Cassidy's affection directly from Cassidy as far as he knows.
Yeah.
Oh, Q did. I mean, Cassie didn't deny it when I asked about the bandana.
Well,
so,
no,
No.
obviously not, because
He
if
very much lied and said, yeah, that's totally
Right.
my bandana, and I gave that to Nevin. And you were like, sounds right.
yep, that sounds
So-
correct. Yeah,
It's
so if
such
we're
a
backing up Luna's lie, we got to back up Luna's lie.
you have to commit to the bit, like even with
Best
the
bit.
people that should know better.
best it.
It's true.
a relationship
It's
built
true.
on solid foundation meant to last.
Not though, it's the thing.
Wow.
No, it's on fucking sand.
Well. Here we are. We had a lot of fun here tonight. We're going to go around and do our introductions. Everybody can talk about what's going on or any projects or anything that they have in the works. Tell everybody who's watching where to find you, and then we'll go ahead and we'll raid our friends over at Tales and Table Studios, who are doing part of the Lionheart Mutual Aid fundraiser. And I'll talk more about that if nobody else does. I got a thing coming up for that. But anyway, Alex, if you'd like to start us
Hello,
off.
I'm Alex. I was Dr. Richard Courtney. I don't have anything going on in my life because I'm afraid of the internet and outside at this point. So, catch me here. There you go.
Fucking,
That's really reasonable.
fucking real, honestly.
Very fair.
No, yes. Very fair. Eli.
Oh, hi. I'm Eli. I am your friendly junker, Padlock. I am also the resident ghost of Mayday Roleplay. We're an AP content creation team making sad, fun, and unusual APs all the time. Come hang out with us on Saturday as we continue to play our Vegas, our Vampire the Masquerade campaign, Vegas by Night. We did some very strange things. We blew up Vegas last time, and now you get to go hang out with us and watch the fallout of that. So join us at 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And then also on Saturday, shortly after Vegas, I'll be back here on Live from the Apocalypse as we're making up a charity run, playing, I forget what the game is.
Dungeon.
Dungeons, yeah.
Yeah.
Roleplay as Mayday Roleplay, and you can follow me on socials at A Ghost of Eli.
Hell yeah. Gonna need this to catch up. There we go. Mallory.
Hi, I'm Mallory. You can find me here playing Luna Larson or Indy, and anywhere else on the internet at Moxie Blue, MOXXIEBLUE. Every other Monday, I'm over at Lost Caravan playing Sawyer in a game of Fallout, A Winter of Adam. And tomorrow you can find me over on Rediscovery RPG, which I own and operate. And it's our finale of our very first actual play. Everything's finally coming to a close. So we'll be playing You're Invited at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. And then all in September, you can find us playing games for a charity. Anything on Discovery in the month of September, all of the money goes to PCRF. No matter what the game is, no matter what the donation is, all of the money is going to charity, which is going to be a super fun time. It's Kids on Bikes, Call of Cthulhu, Viva La Queer Bar, Brindlewood Bay. There's a ton of stuff. Guest GMs are coming in. It's going to be a really cool time. And then other than that, I am the external producer of Unbalanced Encounters. If you want to check it out, I think that's it. Probably. Something
That's
like
good. Q.
Hi, I'm Q. I play Cassidy Starrunner, the jockey, because I forgot to say that in the intro. Just apparently karmically bitch slapped for some reason. I don't know. But anyway, when you don't see me here, you can find me out on the internet at Midnight Inc. That's Midnight_INQ. Q is my name. I'm sure you get it. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. I keep making cowboys. Speaking of which, you're going to see one tomorrow because Will is running a Penny Dreadful inspired game called The In-Between?
The Between.
The Between. Yes, and I'm playing the American. So you know what time it is. I will also be not this Thursday because that was redacted. We just skipped this Saturday, right? Like the one before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So no Cloud Reunion. You can still see me on Sundays at RPGs Uncovered for Starcrier. And then on Mondays, we got a couple more episodes left for the pilot of Mist Connections over at Caltrop Chronicles. It is a City of Mists inspired game. We are all based off of Grimm's fairy tales. My character, Benjamin Blackthorn, is the 12 brothers. It's been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that series. I think they've got it posted up on YouTube, so you should definitely go and watch it. It's been a lot of fun. Support the new channel, support our new friends. And then other than that, we got lots of games until the end of the month for the Lionheart Mutual Aid. So help our friends try and stay housed because it's hard out here for a pimp.
Never been harder, for being honest.
Truly.
Truly.
True words never been spoken.
It's true. Rose?
Howdy, y'all. I'm Rose. I have been JoJo, the engineer. You can find me at Rose from the Grave, all underscored. When I'm not here on Live from the Apocalypse, I am on Tuesdays over at Entropy Emporium with Q, where I guest as the perfectly lovely mother Theo, who's never done anything wrong, and frankly I think should just be a little listened to more and maybe a little more cooperation by the children, and maybe we could have some progress, you know.
Hey look, I'll do it right now. I'll do it right.
Yeah.
No.
You're learning. Besides Entropy Emporium, on Thursdays on the Lost Caravan, you can catch me on Children of the Wolf, where we're playing our Tomb Raider 4-shot, and I'm playing that game, which is to be coming out, and it's very fun. The game that was told was supposedly too woke, and it's very fun, and that's why we're playing it. Yeah, be excellent to each other, and that's it. Mwah.
Yeah, I hear you got some real problem children over there at that at their academy facility, whatever the fuck it's called. Anyway.
Yeah,
even
it's
a real
really
doctor.
like
Not even a real doctor. You're not even a real doctor.
I am a consultant. I'm better than a doctor.
True. That's what that means. That's the takeaway.
Gross.
Hello. Hi, my name is Will. I was your storyteller tonight. Justice for Nevin. Hashtag Justice for Nevin. What else we got going on? We got a lot of things. This is a busy week over here, Live from the Apocalypse. Tomorrow night, like Q said, I'm going to be running a game of The Between by Gauntlet. The Gauntlet, I think, is the game's company. Technically, it's the same person, team, people who made Brindlewood Bay and Public Access. It's a lot of fun. It's a game about monster hunters in Victorian London. It's going to be a very good time, very good table. That's going to be raising money for the Lionheart Mutual Aid Fund, like Q mentioned, to keep friends in houses, because that's very important, and we would very much like our friends to have places to live. After that, Thursday is, I think, Never Ember's Enigma here on the channel. I think that's the D&D heist game. I will be over on Entropy Emporium running a session of God Complex, the Go By Moonlight game, about people piloting the corpses of dead gods as mechs in the far off future, fighting space kaiju, all that good stuff. It's going to be sad. You're going to want to tune in for it. And then I think we're not doing anything on Friday. Saturday, as was previously mentioned, is going to be our rescheduled fucking dungeon game. There we go. Which was part of a larger fundraiser, had to get rescheduled. We are going to be raising money for medical aid for Palestinians. Fortunately, we switched to that, and that was also what the original cause was raising money for. So it's going to be very good. Check that out Saturday. Very good table, dungeon, all that good stuff. Other than that, I co-produced a podcast called Voices in the Woods, which is really, really good. The 3rd episode came out today. It's a mix of music, like real bands. It's a fake radio show that plays real music from real bands that you can check out and listen to. A lot of them are my friends. My part of the co-producing was mostly like finding all the music and stuff like that. I was in episode 2, not in episode 3, but episode 3 is still very good. Listen to it. Wherever Tales Yet Told is the bigger show, wherever you get that. So yeah, that's good. I think that's everything that I have to fucking talk about. At least I hope it is. Anyway, that's going to do it for us here at Live from the Apocalypse. We're getting busy again, folks. We were taking it easy for a while, and now we're getting busy again. It's not going to stop, probably. All right. We're going to disappear in just a second, but we are going to raid Tales from the Table Studios and Mutual Aid fundraiser. So I think on that note, there are social links in the chat. There's a Discord link if you're not already a part of it. We'd love to have you be a part of it. It's a great place, full of great people. That's it for us. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night,
everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye bye.
Good night.